gonna be awkward in 2 steps. Be me. Make a video about it. This week's video is going to be a New Year's video. It's just gonna be like a nice chill. It's gonna be like a normal vlog, but I'm also going to be sharing my New Year's resolutions. Let me just get one thing straight. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. This is the first time I'm ever doing like a formal New Year's resolution sort of activity. It's less about like the actual goals, but more about taking the time to think about what my values are and make sure that my goals are aligned with what I actually value in life. And I'm sharing it all on the internet because I get really nervous to tell people what my goals are, and I want to start sharing them. I guess like the way I think about it is like the goals already exist, so why not allow people to support you, I guess. So that's like the idea with this video. And I also just like talking to a camera because I get lonely when I'm at home and my family doesn't pay attention to me. So let's get started with the vlog. Can I just get the vanilla sprinkles donut, please? Yeah, one of these. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. I even feel like the air blowing is like hot air. I have some deadlines in like early January. Like even though I'm done with the semester, it doesn't even feel like I'm done with the semester. I still am like applying for jobs, working on my senior project, studying for the MCAT, even though I'm not really even taking it anymore. Like working hard will strengthen your discipline, but if you're just working all the time, eventually like you will fatigue. And after writing 12,000 words about physical chemistry, I'm just like feeling so fried. Actually National Chocolate Covered Anything Day, so of course I made some chocolate covered strawberries. I was sitting at my desk and I was listening to something, so I thought I heard the doorbell ring, but I wasn't sure. And then my dog started barking, so I was like, oh, somebody must be at the door. So then I went out of my room to check, and I saw the postman through the window next to the door, but I didn't come out in time and he just left the package there. I feel like I just wish that I had noticed sooner and had been able to open the door and like talk to him. When I look back on the past year, the moments in which I felt the happiest all involve 3 things. The first is people whom I'm really close with. I've known them for a long time. I feel really comfortable with them. The second is laughter, and the third is dessert, but I think that's just a coincidence. In 2021, I want to nurture relationships with those who make me feel happy and I want to help those who feel lonely, discouraged, or like they don't belong. Some plans I have for accomplishing these things are to plan at least one activity with a friend or friends every week and find a service project that I truly enjoy and energizes me. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm so sad. Like, I just feel so torn up about this. I guess I'm just like sad about what it represents. Like, I don't know. I just wish that I had been able to say hi to him, I guess. I feel like the postal workers, their jobs are like probably so lonely right now. The exciting news though is that this package is for me, which means we can do a little unboxing, even though I already kind of opened the package a little bit. We've got some really essential items, like a 25 pack of highlighters. I have a favorite scent of, I guess this is Bath and Body Works candles, the Sweater Weather. It smells really nice, but I think at this point, honestly, it's more about like the positive memories associated with like burning this candle. Currently walking along the Connecticut-Rhode Island border towards Massachusetts, going to the tri-state point. And I should be looking at the ground so I don't trip. This is really cool. So there's no leaves on any of the trees, and then these trees, like just this little area right here has leaves. It's so cool. I don't know about anybody else, but when I get within like 70 pages of the end of the book, I just like have to finish it that night, and I will stay up late to finish the book. Whether I'm trying a new recipe, traveling, learning a new skill, meeting new people, reading a book, learning new things is something that also brings me a lot of joy. In 2021, I want to truly enjoy my last semester of college. After college, I want to continue learning and become an expert in the topics which I'm passionate about. I think enjoying school has a lot to do with not burning yourself out. So I want to try to schedule study time and not study time. Getting started early is something that also helps keep school stress-free and more enjoyable. I also want to try to plan a trip for this year so that I can go learn new things in a new place. So I just finished. This is On Trails by Robert Moore. I started reading this in October. This book is called What I Talk About When I Talk About Running. This one I got for Christmas and I read in like 2 days. I would recommend this book for anyone who likes running, anyone who likes writing, anyone who likes this writer. If you need something to read while you're on an airplane, it's just like really easy, super conversational, so personal and just like really nice to read. This one, I wish I could recommend it to everyone because I feel like it made me think about like the world so differently, but unfortunately I don't think like you'll make it through if you're not interested in hiking. Like I said, this book took me a really long time to read. When I was at school, I was reading like 2 pages of it a night, and just because it's so like, there was not a paragraph in this book that did not make me say wow inside my head, but at the same time like it's so well researched and like just so dense. Yes, this has been my nighttime book review. I need to go to bed now. Look at my little plants. For Christmas, my boss sent this like little planting kit, and then I was like, oh, I have these seeds from over the summer when I was composting and I was trying to start a garden. It was like a whole thing. It turns out compost like takes a long time to decompose, so I never made the garden over the summer, but I still had a bunch of seeds. So I had this brilliant idea to go get the compost and put it in jars. I had like a small crisis. It's really embarrassing because what I did was just like dumb. There were flies in the compost, and then when I brought these jars filled with compost into my room, the flies started to come out. And then I had this wonderful idea, oh, why don't I just like drown the flies? After this didn't work, and in fact more flies started to appear, I did some research on these flies, and it turns out they thrive in wet environments. Locked them in my bathroom, and there was like a small fly infestation, but I've been drying out and like freezing the compost on our porch, so I'm gonna try again. But I don't think I'm actually going to plant the seeds today, because I don't think that would be very nice to the seeds, because the dirt is probably really cold. Hello from my bathroom. The jars themselves are actually like a lot colder than the dirt. The dirt itself is like not that cold. There's no bugs in it, which is the really good news, but it's really dry. So I think I'm just going to put some like warmish water just to like get things a little moistened. And then I have like, don't ask me why I keep my plant seed collection in my bathroom drawer, but these are the ones that I already have growing. These are some kind of flower that I'm not really sure what it is. And then these are other flowers. And then I have like herbs. So I'm gonna fill these up with some water and then come back in a few minutes and we can plant some seeds. I forgot to mention, like, the most comical part of this whole saga was that in my attempt to drown these flies, all I did was drown the plants that I was growing. Since I live in a dorm room most of the time and I'm not really doing a ton of cooking, I'm definitely going to plant these, and then also I think I'm going to plant parsley instead of oregano, because if this actually grows, like, and I can put this on salads or my pasta or stuff, that would be kind of cool. Going for a run, or at least I'm going for a run. I'm taking you guys with me. Besides spending time with friends, my other favorite thing to do is exercising. It brings me so much joy, and I think it's such an important part of living a healthy and balanced life. For 2021, I want to work on building my muscles. I'm working on getting up to 3 sets of 10 pull-ups, and I want to finally run a marathon. And what I wrote for how I'm going to accomplish this, I said I want to drink 5 bottles of water every day. And I wrote I'm going to come up with a sick workout plan. And I came down to the beach because I've just been having a really slow morning and I needed a little extra motivation to get through this run. You guys are never going to believe this, but my favorite workout right now is hill sprints. And I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Natalie, there are no hills at the beach, but there is right in front of Taylor Swift's house. There's Taylor Swift's house. People have tried to swim through the ocean and then like climb up the rocks. I mean, she doesn't actually live here. It's just like one of her houses. So normally I hate hills, right? But hill sprints are actually really fun because you just like get the hill over with really fast and then you get to stop. I thought we made a vlog. I also don't know if this is just like a me thing, but I have certain friends. I'm thinking of my friend Cam, and I can say that because I have multiple friends Cam, so nobody knows who I'm talking about. But seriously, I have a lunch date with him every week, but the thought of picking up the phone and calling him is like terrifying. So for friends like that, I'm going to write them emails just to let them know that I'm thinking about them. People sometimes ask me, like, why do you wake up so early every day, and how do you stay disciplined? Okay, stay humble. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure that I actually know what personal growth means. Is like growing yourself or self-improvement, which I think kind of encapsulates everything in this video. For example, if you want to be a good athlete, you can't do that without working on becoming a better athlete. But besides goals and self-reflection and that kind of thing, I think I have a version of Natalie that I am like working towards in 2021. Well, maybe not this year, but long term, who I want to become, who walks into the room and everyone feels at ease because they know they're not being judged. I want to be confident but not arrogant and be known as thoughtful and easygoing. I wrote like a ton of ideas for how I can work on these things, but a couple of examples: saying nice things to yourself, saying nice things to others, practicing mindful listening, and continuing to write in my journal. I think the reason that I say I don't believe in New Year's resolutions is just because I think that if something is important to me, I will just like make time for it. So I'm really excited because I just got my new 2021 planner, and look, it's so beautiful and has ocean on it. And I also am going to be able to set it up with my new highlighters. Oh, so what I'm trying to say is, like, I think with this whole like idea of New Year's resolutions, the way that it's really going to work, I think it's natural to just like work with what I already know. I use my planner and I use this like little document where I have my planning routine, so why not include my like New Year's resolutions on there so that I'm reminded every week to add things into my planner. This seemed like a really nice conclusion to the vlog, so I think I'm actually going to remember to do an outro this time. But how does one do an outro? It's been really great hanging out with you. I like to think that there are real people on the other side of the camera. Okay, so this is the end of the vlog. I'm gonna stop being weird and say thank you for watching, and come back soon, and have a good day, or night, or bye.